And welcome back to our episode of Starfleet Commander. I'm Press Plus, I'm Fleet Admiral Turk of the Battle Cruiser GCS Dracora as we continue our campaign against the Klingon Star Empire, and we have been just bombarding the planet of 5-9, which just so happens to be Kronos because we've mostly encircled it. So without further ado, let's get underway. We have enough Marines for one more planetary assault, and then we have to go home. We are not going to be able to conquer Kronos before we leave because I still believe it's an Empire defense of at least 40, maybe? So we just don't have enough. If we run into another planetary assault, we're a bit sunk. So let's get our systems underway, overload all weapon systems as we begin our first patrol of the day. Get our ship basically ready to annihilate anybody who so much as peeks their head out of a hole in the ground. So we'll go to speed of 4, which allows us to charge up everything as well as the tractor beam. If, the tractor beam will turn on. Apparently not. How about now will the tractor beam turn on? There we go. I was a little bit worried I was going to have to fight a battle without a tractor beam. That would have been unfortunate. Anyway, we are being escorted today by the Deathwing, which appears to be a pirate vessel, as well as the Sithith, which is one of the least pronounceable ship names in the game. We have an RKL, which is Romulan design, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's Klingon. In any event, we're going to go for this one because he is the fairly large and powerful C8X. Okay, maybe powerful is a bit of an overstatement considering just how much firepower we can bring to the table, but you get the idea. He's the biggest thing on the map at the moment, so let's break it down. We can basically ignore the frigate without too much trouble. Okay, KRKL. So it will be, in fact, a Klingon design. Basically, they took a Romulan heavy cruiser, or light cruiser? Yeah, a Romulan light cruiser, and then just stripped out all the weapons and put in Klingon stuff instead. Gotta say, I think it's a bit of a downgrade, considering just how powerful plasma torpedoes are, but then again, without the cloaking device, things get a little bit more dicey. Okay, let's start slowing down so we can start tanking the shots on the forward shield, and wow, this that destroyer into our rear flank is really causing a lot of damage. Forced us to even use one of our defensive Gatling phasers. Slow down even more if you don't mind. And put this down to zip. Wait for it. There we go. He's punched through. Wow, this destroyer has been persistent, to say the least. So let's keep holding him for just a little while longer so that our buddies can take care of him. All of those plasma torpedoes, and we've got him. Okay, lovely. Onto this jerk. Although we also have the RKL to worry about. They stuck to a single shield and they went for it. And you know what? It was the right call because we have this massive hole now in our ship and not much to do with it. We'll activate the defensive tactics because none of our other weapon systems appear to be activated. Fire anything at this point. I think I'm kind of out. We're losing most of our flank defenses, although it does appear like the Sithith is providing us a little bit of support there. We should be able to get some power back for that. But I do want to be able to turn it around quickly. Drop a mine. Let's get them having to worry about that, and we'll pick up the pace here so I can pull away. Gonna focus on you. Let's get our power generation back up to a reasonable amount as we go after the Pitless. Pitless is almost dead anyway, so if we can go for him, although I do need to protect myself a little bit, we are missing a fairly important set of shields, and our third one is pretty badly damaged. With 2 ships on the field, that can be a bit of a problem. So hi, buddy. I'm just gonna run you right over. You're probably gonna die. Maybe not. Not quite. Okay, pass through them and use the Gatlings. So get my stern shield towards him so that I can provide a little bit of love. And of course our friend's offering a little bit of supporting fire. He's mostly dead at this point. We're just going to continue to burn on away from the enemy. I'm going to swap my defenses over to this aft shield, and I'm going to see if I can't avoid the enemy for a little while. Although if the Sithith wouldn't mind sort of getting in the way and providing a little bit of support, that'd be super great. Okay, so we've managed to take out the H5, and now it's just down to the Invulnerable. So we can switch the shields back up, and we'll start to slow down, actually. We are showing him a very weak shield, but the other side was no shield at all. So it makes life just a little bit more difficult and having to make difficult choices. So slow down. Let's get ourselves so that we actually can get all systems charging again. I would like to get my R-type plasma torpedoes ready to rock and roll. Unfortunately, we've been charging and uncharging and charging and uncharging them over and over and over. That makes life just a little bit more difficult. But now that we've only got one target and we keep him on towards our bow, we should be able to mostly handle situations like this without too much effort. Hopefully. Cross your fingers a little bit on that one. So if he does get in behind us, he will hurt us quite badly, but I think we can tank him if we can manage to just bring him to close range combat where plasma torpedoes are most effective. Although if he continues to run like this, I'm going to have to really chase him down. I'm going to start that process of really chasing him down, mainly because our plasma torpedoes are almost all ready to go, and if I can drill through him, I might actually have enough damage to kill him in one pass. Slow way down, because he did just cut inside. I was not expecting that. I was expecting him to sort of drag things away, but instead coming in close has made it so that I've got a little bit of a problem now. I don't have my R-Ties. So the R-type plasma torpedo is ready for a follow-up there, and this ought to take him out. Beautiful. Alright, so we've managed to eliminate the enemy on the first mission of the day, and that hopefully will push the enemy away a little bit. If I can just get Kronos surrounded, I can take power over it. 314 prestige is our reward. The tile is indeed neutral. We'll hop back to Kronos. Mission Patrol. So time to start bombing Kronos. The moment we hit a planetary assault, that's it. We've got that one, and then we gotta go home. There's just too much of a risk that things will go badly for us. So condition 1, overload all weapon systems and prepare a Zetrector beam, as is incredibly important at this point. Let's get the forward shields going. Not that one. I don't want the forward port. I just want the forward shield. So we'll reinforce that, and then we'll burn time along. We're being escorted today by the GCS Snarl, as well as the GCS Retilicon. We've got an Icon cruiser with us, and staring off against a single freighter at this moment, and also a K5HL, which is also a freighter. So this fight is over. They haven't realized it yet, but the battle has ended, and we won. So let's just pick up the pace. We're going to run up to him. We're going to hit him with a tractor beam. We're going to knock him right over and kill him. And then we can move over to the HL. So with any luck, I won't have to use all of my plasma torpedoes on this guy, just a couple of them, so that I can save a few more to go bombard the other one. That way we can just zip in between the two. He does have a defensive plasma torpedo, which is not particularly useful. Oh, I'm not even going to have to do that. Phasers up. Get ready and rock and roll. There we go. Target destroyed. On over here, we are going a little bit too fast for our charge rates, but that's okay. And there we go. We are all fully charged. We have the Dream Slayer. So the Dream Slayer is not going to be prepared for what we're about to dish out towards him. And we do need to recharge the tractor beam. We can just Alpha Strike this guy. Maximum amounts of firepower to completely smash through any defense that he thinks that he can bring. So it should be nice and easy. Hello. I have come to destroy you. Although phasers alone might do the job. They did not. Plasma torpedoes shall do the job. Single R-type touched him and he just evaporated. So a nice little patrol, doing a little bit of damage here in Klingon territory, weakening the tile even further so that we eventually may capture it. Conquering Kronos will be one of the most important things, because that will allow us to just surge on forward on its economic power. It's down to an Empire defense of 36, so it's getting kind of weak. Lovely. And it's updating a tick as we move down south because of the amount of distance that we must travel. And they took a tile to the north. We're going to have to go back to grab that on our way through Kronos. But if we can grab this, then go up there, grab that, and be down to just a single tile that we got to worry about, then that'll be great. So, prepare for attack, and we have a target, a single light cruiser and a heavy cruiser. So we'll pick up the pace, overload all the weapon systems, and prepare the tractor beams. Just going through by rote everything that we need to do. We're also being escorted today by the Castrator, as well as the Ace of Spades. So the pirates working with the Gorn on this one. We're going to hope that we can just basically run up to them and shovel a whole bunch of plasma torpedoes down their throat. Once we accomplish that, victory will be ours. Alright, we have power, so let's make sure that we use it for the enhanced forward shields. That way we don't have to worry about the enemy. Is there a third ship? There is a third ship. So we got a heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, and a heavy cruiser. A BHV versus a DCR. I'm going to go after the BHV because the V tells me that it's a carrier. And carriers are a little bit more dangerous. The AI can handle normal battles okay. Not great, but okay. But carriers, once you throw those into the mix, things get a little bit more ugly. Oh, crap. That's not cool. Wow, the shield's held. Really? Hello. Goodbye. Okay, so we've managed to destroy him. The carrier is down, despite we wasted 2 plasma torpedoes doing it, despite the fact that he had an R-type plasma torpedo, which hurt us quite badly. But we were actually able to hold off on that one. So we have the Brigand and whatever the heck you are. You have 2 defensive plasma torpedoes. I'm going to guess 2 Fs, just in order to maintain a theme. Drop down in speed a little bit more. I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to, just in case, prepare the Wild Weasel. It's a nice thing to have in the back pocket. I'm really surprised the Ace of Spades is still around, considering it's just, you know, a freighter at this point. And we're going to maximize the speed of time. I'm perfectly content to staying way outside over here and not actually get involved in the battle until my plasma torpedoes are ready to go. Because the plasma torpedoes, well, they end fights the moment we get there. Looks like we've got somebody attempting to come towards us. The DCR is basically going through and eliminating all of them. Okay, prep the tractor beam. Alright, tractor beam is on the prep, but I'm not sure it'll be ready in time. If he gets too close, I'm going to just dump pseudoplasma torpedoes on him. Tractor beam, how you doing? Oh, the tractor beam is ready. Okay, lovely. So, more speed. And he is maximizing his power. Oh, is he going to be able to hold the range out? Well, not if he turns back in. I mean, I can get to him. I just need to, you know, get to him. There we go. Please die. You are no longer allowed to be on this map. Alright, on to the last one. Let's target our little buddy over here. He is 2 Gs and an S, which is also not terrible. And he has cloaks and decloaks. Well, our plasma torpedo should be ready to go a little bit faster than his, so I'm just going to prepare another tractor beam. Because the plan will be, of course, to bombard him with more plasma. Plasma is, of course, the ultimate arbiter in, well, plasma battles, I suppose. So we just need that to be prepared for a little bit. So, the brigand, and slow down the speed of time, because I'm going to slow down to the speed of 4. That way I can just basically bombard him with everything I've got. In fact, F1, B, there. And if you wouldn't mind, why are you not setting it off? You're flying right through it at a speed high enough for it to get. Let's see if I can bump it. Oh, gosh darn it, I'm too close. Like, I'll be able to do this, it's just, it won't be pleasant. And let me guess, the tractor beam shut off for no reason. It shut off for no reason. Oh, I love that. That's my favorite thing about this game. So we'll just lash out at him in a fit of rage and anger. Oh, hey, he's coming out of cloak. Plasma torpedoes, fire. Just hurt him as fast as you can. Lovely. Okay, we were able to get him before he could do anything to us. So, amazingly, our shields didn't actually drop on that one. I was a little bit worried after that R-type plasma torpedo hit us. But no, things were cool. We got everything nice and handled. Our plasma torpedo heavy cruiser, X-type heavy cruiser, is quite the monster. 308 prestige is our reward. We took the tile over to Konos. Hi, we're going to visit briefly. Another patrol, lovely. The more patrols we get, the longer we can stay out. Because once we hit a planetary assault, we got to go home. So I would like to complete the encirclement of Konos before we have to go home, but I can't guarantee anything at the moment, just because I don't know what missions necessarily will come up. But the more patrols, the better. Alright, so we're pretty much all prepared to go. Yeah. And maximum speed time. As the plasma torpedoes prepare. Actually, we should... Oh yeah, because I wasn't charging the tractor beam yet. I had an extra point of power. So a single light cruiser at the moment. Send a probe. Find out exactly if he is a singleton. And if he is, we walk in and eliminate him. He's got 2 G-type plasma torpedoes. It's a lot of firepower. And I cannot get nearly that much defensive power online in time. So we will convert the shuttle. Just in case to have it. I mean, we know we're going to use it. But what I could actually do is I could force his shuttle from maximum range. See how he responds to this. He stopped for the first one. Lovely. Alright, so he does not have a defense anymore. So what I can do with this one is... Wait for it. We're going to go directly away from him. And the moment he starts accelerating... Now, start to charge the high energy turn. We're going to dip in, and then we're going to turn away. So, plasma! And now, full power, and he responded exactly as I anticipated. All defensive phaser systems engaged. He's not dead. Holy crap, he dropped into cloak and lost all of his shields, but he's not gone, which is a bit of a concern. Plasma torpedoes to normal mode. I need the power. And turn that off. Phasers, overload. We're going to basically sit on top of him and just nail him, although he's doing a tremendous amount of speed for a ship that is in cloak. So, hi, buddy. I'm here to kill you. I'm here to kill you dead. Mr. Tambourine Man. A little bit of light phaser fire coming from him. I gotta get close to him. Although, jeez, the speed that he's maintaining is ridiculous. In cloak, no less. How are you possibly charging anything while doing that? Are you going for 31? Are you legitimately gonna hit 31? Oh my god. This is ridiculous. He's going for 31. In cloak. If he's charging his plasma torpedoes on top of that, I'm gonna call bullshit. So we're up to speed with him, and we're chasing him, and he's charging his plasma torpedoes at the same time. Are you absolutely kidding me? This guy is ridiculous. I mean, he's got to be frying his engine to do this. I can't believe that he's able to accomplish this attempt while not using the overload feature on his system. Hi, buddy. I don't have the defenses for this, but drop that engine power down to 0. Hi. Let's see if I can tank it. Actually, how many Marines you got? Okay, we got some good hits on him. And we have damaged his tractor beam system, but it's not gone. He's coming back out of cloak. Okay, how many Marines you got? Oh crap, I don't want to use Marines. I really don't want to use Marines. I have just enough. So we're just going to keep the phasers blasting away. You charge that tractor beam up right away. And we get that back on. Because I don't want him moving. I don't want him dropping into cloak anytime soon. Gatlings. See if I can't give him the Gatlings. There we go. So that ended up being just a little bit more interesting. I mean, it would have been over faster if we had just sort of charged in. Well, maybe not, actually, because he would have immediately started to cloak after he fired his plasma torpedoes. We kind of forced the issue by firing from so far away. So, an interesting battle to have to deal with. 208 prestige is our reward for a job well done. And pop up here. So if we can't finish conquering things, take a patrol. Surprise reverses are not particularly interesting, and they take a while. They're good early on if you have enough firepower to pull them off, just because it's free cash, basically. It can get a little dicey early on, though. But by the time you hit this point in the game where we can basically bulldoze our way through just about any patrol that doesn't include plasma torpedoes, things are very much in our favor. So we will... Oh, don't forget the enveloping plasma torpedo. It's the most important part. We're being escorted today by GCS Sorokon, another Icon cruiser, and it's an XFE, so it is a Klingon X-type frigate, which kind of needs a special model. I mean, it just looks like a Morel, which is not cool. Oh, he's also got a friend over here. It's a freighter. We're going to ignore the freighter, because the XFE is a much more dangerous opponent. So we'll just show me my power so I know how much I used to steal, because the X-type frigate is going to be zipping along at just meteoric speeds, as they often do. I mean, if you're a tiny little frigate with a gigantic engine, you may as well use it to the maximum, although he's only using 21.1 points of speed at the moment. So, it's not quite fair that the AI gets to cheat like that, and the fact that he can use partial amounts of speed, and we can't. Because there are times when I've got like 0.3 points of power that I would like to use, and I can't. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Grabbed him. Hi. Oh, bye-bye. And onto the BT. It's a PT. If it's packing a pair of plasma torpedoes, it is not. If it was, that would be something for not concern, but something we would have to worry about. So, but he does not have any such defenses. Wait for it to turn off. Beautiful. Alright, so the forces that snuck in behind us to go grab this have no longer existing. And as you can see, just the hilarious power of pseudo frigates. I don't know if they could actually outgun us. No, they can't, because, well, 2 of them is 160 damage. Alright, pop back down into Kronos. The next target will be the tile directly to the south, unless this update to the map is going to tell us that something else is missing, which is entirely... Yep, it is. Mission Asteroid Base Assault. Interesting. We are actually capable of wiping out an asteroid base in one shot, if we, you know, are at the right distance. Which is always fun to know that that is something that you have up your sleeve. Set that to reinforcement mode, please, and go set up some speed. We're going to need that speed, as well as that. Just in case, we've started running into more plasma boats, which has me slightly concerned. Not by any major amount, but I do have some things that cause me to be a little bit cautious about the approach of the enemy. By the way, we are just going to reference which direction we are traveling. We are traveling in the upper, or no, just straight left. Okay, so we're heading to the left side of the map. We've got a light cruiser. According to this, it is an HF-5SRX. As you may know by now, an alphabet soup war destroyer. We have the decoy prepared, we have the tractor beam charging, and we have the engines firing, so we can get on top of the enemy and just light up his universe. So we travel towards one of these beautiful nebulas. Ah, this is a gorgeous one. So many beautiful colors. I love the background mod. It's just fantastic. It was one of the things that had probably the biggest, outside of course the widescreen high definition version of the map itself, but that for in-game thing is one of the things that truly makes this game just look so much more modern. Okay, could you not? Can you stop so I can go after your main base? Thank you. Goodbye. You're dead. I'm just holding on to you so you die. Alright, increase the speed of time, because we need to go over, find a location, light it up. So it was between... right there. Somewhere in between here. Should be the location that we are hunting for, and there it is indeed. We have the asteroid base in sight, and we will travel towards it and bombard it, and then eventually it will no longer exist in relatively short order. So just sitting at maximum speed. Our plasma torpedoes are chugging along as they get themselves back up to maximum power. I don't quite need 9.6 points power in the forward shield, although I do need some. Alright, we have basically charged up absolutely everything. We are ready to rock and roll, zipping along with a speed of 27, which means we currently have no forward defense. The moment he hits us on our shield, he's going to go right through it. So, not ideal, but range of 30 is when we start slowing down. We'll start getting ourselves into a position to wipe him out. And I am going to see how close I can get to him. Because if I can get to a range of like 10, I can wipe him completely off the map in basically a single salvo. But I don't really want to waste too much. We'll fire from here. That should be good. Forward shield holding. Okay, we didn't quite do as much damage as I was hoping, but I can now stop here. Just beyond a range of 10, and hopefully the forward shield will be able to tank this. No guarantees. It's close. It's very close. We've got to suffer 2 more of those blasts, so as long as the shields hold for then we're okay. Okay, shield's still holding. Good. The next round of plasma torpedoes, though, should end this base's life entirely. On to the last assault. Beautiful. Alright, so the asteroid base has been dealt with, no longer covering one of the orbitals of the area, and that'll help out a little bit as we continue to just beat down on Kronos. It will fall to me. I shall have it soon. Soon. Very soon. Let's see, now 192 prestige. The tile is down to 26. Oh, we are 6 missions away. Or not, yeah, 6 missions away. But that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I send these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.